What's up guys, Tim Wilson here from Tim Wilson UK and welcome back to another recommended course from TGC Tours. We're playing on TGC 2019 and as you can see from the screenshot there in front of you, we are playing on Crescent Serpent Golf Course 2019. You can see the little sculpture there, looks like some kind of a dragon or a serpent in the shape of a crescent moon. So let's jump straight into this. Let's have a look at some of the options that we've got for tees. Let's go 7,300, so quite a long course. We're going to play with pin set number 1 as always. We'll leave everything else as default with regards to course and wind conditions, and let's jump straight into this round. There we go. So soft fairways, normal greens and fast green speeds. Thank you to all those people that have been watching all of my videos, you know, the recommended one from last week and also the Genesis Open videos, as well as the highlights from last week's event on TGC Tours. I will be doing the same thing this week, creating a highlight reel of the best bits from the event. I actually played pretty well last week. I think I finished tied 16th in the event last week, so pretty pleased with the way that I scored in the final round. It really pushed me up the leaderboard. It's trying to get. I've come to the conclusion that you need to be scoring pretty much 4 rounds of about 12, 13 under par in order to get into the top 10. And it is so difficult to do that, but I'm going to keep plugging away at it. We've got event number 12 coming up this week, so looking forward to that. Alright, let's jump straight into this round. As I say, this is Crescent Serpent Golf Course or Golf Club 2019. I think this one is created by Dale Berger. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Dale Berger. So I think Dale is pretty much well known in the golf club community. So I think that a lot of people will probably have played this already. Nicely away on the first hole. Let's hope it's got enough beans to get up there. Ooh, I've probably left that a little bit. Yeah, probably took off a bit more than I could chew on that one. Don't think we were going to be getting there in 2 anyway, but we definitely aren't now. I'm going to take the 4 hybrid out of the rough. It's fast, but I think we're going to be good. Yeah. A little bit of a slope there on the edge of the fairway. That's brought that ball back into the fairway. We've got about 92 yards, so I'm going to loft this bad boy up and see if I can get it to stop. So that wind shouldn't have too much of an effect because we are only playing 100 yards. That should check up. Yeah, that's absolutely spot on, and that's going to be a tap-in birdie. Nice looking course, very nice looking course. And he's got those course conditions. I think it's probably either early morning or late afternoon where the sun is really low. You can see it just sort of going down behind that that mountain in the distance there. Pretty tough par 4 here, stroke index 3, 472. With the tee is right in the back, so I would imagine that we are going to be playing probably longer than that today. 479, so not an awful lot longer, but longer nevertheless. That is a squeaky tight little bit of fairway down there. That was a nice straight drive. It's just rolled into that first cut, so 292 yards, leaving us 194, wind behind. We should be good out of this rough. We should be good. I'm going to loft it up a little bit just to try and take some oomph off of it. It's still going to be... Greens are fast, so it is going to roll past, but that's not too bad. 199, we're going to have about 20 feet. 18, not too bad. A little bit downhill. Let's just roll this up to the flag. If it drops, it's great. No, it just slides past, but that's okay. Yeah, really liking this course. Nice challenge. Mind you, I haven't hit one fairway off the tee yet, so not great. Hole 3, 350 yards. I think we're probably going to have to take a shorter iron here because I don't think we are going to. Mind you, it's 358. We may be able to get onto that second portion of fairway. I do like the. I must admit, I do like the contrasting colours that he's got going on here. Yeah, that is really well played. That is really well designed, just to prevent you from going for that that second section of the fairway. I think probably with the master clubs it would be achievable, but definitely not with the pro clubs. It's going to leave you about 150 yards. There we go, 140, probably playing 150 into the wind. Tricky little shot, this one. It's going to hold up a bit, but that's okay. That's going to be okay. Pleased with that. 25 feet. Moving a little from the right to the left. Just squeaked it up the slope. And that's left myself 4 feet here for the par. Tell you what, this is a really good test of your game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've always said this, I'm not by any stretch of the imagination the best player out there. I can definitely hold my own, but this is a tricky course. I mean, if you just have a look at the slopes on here and the way that he's designed this, you know, it is really good, really clever pin placement. You've got 3 levels on this green. You've got this section at the back here, then the middle section where the pin is, and then the lower section. So it's really important to hit the right part of the green here. It's probably playing 178, but we've got a hell of a strong wind. I was within 2 minds. I was in 2 minds there as to whether I had enough club, but as long as it gets, you see, I was probably a yard short because it pitched into that bank. So that means I'm now on the wrong level, and the ball has not held the green. It's come all the way back off. Luckily enough, I am going to be within flop shot range here. So hopefully we can get this close. That's okay. Left edge. Okay, we pick up the par. That was stroke index 1, so I was always going to be playing tough. 3 pars on the bounce. Long par 4 now, 500 yards. Looks like it's doglegging round to the right. And it looks like we're coming back on the hole that had the split fairway. That's just down to the right there. You can just see it if I zoom out, and there we go. There's that hole that we played a few minutes ago. Another one of those tight little fairways. It sort of bottlenecks right in the landing zone, which is really well designed. And we've just threaded the needle on that one. So 165 into the flag, probably playing 169. We do have the wind behind. Lofted that up hopefully we can hit the front of the green, not roll on too far, but as I said before, we have got fast greens. They're not overly firm, if I remember. I think they're just normal, but being fast, the ball does tend to roll on a fair whack. That's 175, those greens, so they are running fast. Is that going to drop? Oh, that is a lovely birdie. Chuffed to bits with that. Chuffed to bits. Alright, second birdie on the scorecard. We move on to hole number 6. This is the second of the par 5s. Nice little bit of bridge work there on the right hand side. This is a cracking golf course. Well, I'm only just reaching that fairway. I suppose you do have the option of going out here, which I think I might have to do. That's alright. Just started to come around the corner. 290 yards. I probably would have had enough to get there, but I wasn't going to take the chance. Let's try and put this in the fairway. I've dropped 2 clubs down just because I don't want to try and be too smart here. This is a par 5. I'm not going to get there in 2, so there's no point in me trying to put it into that very thin area just before the green. I might as well give myself a little bit of a longer shot, but probably a better option. Should slow up fairly quickly because it is rolling uphill. That's okay. That's going to give me about 6 or 7 feet. Once it slows, 8 feet. And that didn't turn at all. It barely turned. Little bit right at the end. So par 5 on the 5 on the par 5, so not great. Stroke index 5. He's made the par 3s really tough. So this reminds me of the par 3 that I played on the simulator yesterday. It was about 100. Yeah, it was about. I mean, this is playing 211. It was about 190 yards. I think it was the 7th at PGA National. Playing about 190 yards. I took a 5 iron. And I put it within, it was 1.3 feet from the flag. At one stage I thought it was going to drop for a hole in one. But not to be. But I can't grumble with 1.3. I mean, simulator or real life, you know, you got to be pleased with putting it that close to the flag on a par 3. Okay, so we didn't hit the green, came up a little shy, but with that chip shot puts us 3 feet from the flag. We tap in for the par. So this is how I would expect, not a real course, but how tough I would expect a course to be. You know, when you're getting yellow number after yellow number after yellow number, you know, playing on the pros or the master clubs. For me, it just seems a little easy. When you're getting 2 birdies in 8 holes or whatever I've got at the moment, that is playing more like a real golf course, more like you would expect a pro to play on a real course. Yes, 2 under through 7. Got a little ridge behind the hole, so that could help. That's playing 126. Going to de-loft that a bit just to give it an extra bit of welly for that wind. Is it going to reach the green? No. Still shy. So I think it's the wind that's giving me most of my headaches right now. And that's rolled past a good few feet. It hit that slope and came back a little bit for me. So let's see if this one turns. 6 feet. Okay, that one did turn as I expected it to. And that's another par on the 8th. So let's move into the final hole, which is a par 4. Final hole on the front 9, that is. It's a par 4. So where's the flag? It's tucked up on the left there by the looks of it. Is that something? Is that the flag? Yeah, that is the flag. And that is, look, we're coming into the towards the clubhouse, and you've got the structure, the sculpture behind there. That is really, really good. Oh man, there's some hours being put into this one. Another tricky hole. A lot of winding fairways. You have to really think about your tee placement, especially, or the shot placement, especially with the wind. This is a par 4. It's playing 474. I've played par 5s that play that distance, so that is a long par 4. That was always going to come up long. Problem is I've got such a gap between my 3-wood and my hybrid that it's really difficult to judge. Thing is, I have to get this right now, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble, because this is a par 4. That's okay for distance. 6 feet, so this is for the save. Wow, look at that for a front line. 2 birdies and the rest pars. Not a drop shot, so I can't grumble with the fact that there's no drop shots in there, so that's good. But 2 birdies. Right, this flyover's going quite slow. Let's speed this up a bit. Let's have a quick look what we got here. Tricky little one this is. Just got to hope we don't run out of fairway here. Don't think we will. I think there's enough room there. Sorry, 315. We've got 100. That's almost a. I was going to say it's almost a 500-yard hole. I mean, I know we are playing off the back tees, and that's why it's playing so long. But yeah, it is really tough. I think the course would play very differently if you were playing off a closer tee. Pleased with that one. Very pleased with that one. Let's see if we can pick up a birdie on this first hole on the back 9. Don't want to hit it too hard. And it didn't. Again, I mean, look how far that's run past. "20 feet. That rolled past 13 feet. Now I run the risk of getting the bogey. Yeah, that's now a bogey. Oh man, I cannot believe that that didn't turn, that short putt. So that's the first red number, and that is me just saying that, you know, I'm happy with pars and birdies, or the 2 birdies on that front 9, as long as I didn't get a bogey, and then I go and get a bogey. So Not great. Not great. He's definitely made the par 3s. We can see here par 3, the 11th hole, stroke index 4. He's definitely made the par 3s a lot tougher than the rest of the holes. 28, 7, 1, 9, 6. Just want to hit the front of this green. That's okay. Right in the heart of the green. Absolutely just where I wanted it to be. "19 feet. Has it got the legs? Yes. Alright, so tough hole. We managed to pull that shot straight back, which is always what we want to try and do. If we drop one, pull it back. So the status quo is exactly as we were. 667 yard, par 5. Huge, huge golf hole. Only playing 574. I say only playing 574. Not with the pro clubs. 319 off the tee. That's good. But we've still got a 3-wood and probably a pitching wedge, or a lob wedge into the green after that. That's gone 240. We've probably got about 90 something yards, 108 yards. So we got the sand wedge, not the lob wedge. I don't think I allowed enough for that. Distance was good. Just didn't allow enough for the slope and the wind. Got an uphill putt, mind. Just straightening out. Oh, it almost straightened out a lot sooner than that. We get the par. So that's apart from the eagle, that's the full house in the first 3 holes on the back 9. Bogey, birdie, par. Let's see what this... Yeah, see, par 3, stroke index 2. So he's gone for difficult par 3 again. Really, really fabulous retaining wall work there. Really smooth. That's the only thing I don't like about the retaining walls, is the way they render when you look at them. See that? If we zoom in, look, as we zoom in and out, it puts that strange line in there. I mean, that just shows you how many he's used the very small retaining wall in order to get that effect. And that is, I mean, that takes a lot of work. That takes, I mean, I've created a course with a bit of retaining wall, and I can tell you that takes a lot of work. 12, 178. I'm going to drop this down to this, and I still think this is going to be long. I am pleased as punch for that shot. Pleased as punch. That's hardly going to move. Yeah. So that putt played exactly as I anticipated it would. So what have we got here? We've birdied a par 5, a par 4 and 2 par 3s, which is very unusual because the par 3s tend to be the holes where you get your least amount of birdies, and also they're playing the most difficult holes as well on this course, so you'd expect even less. Beautiful, beautiful golf course. I would definitely recommend you guys get out and play this one, because this is a smashing course. .188. Move it over for the wind. Loft it up a little bit just to try and get it to slow up. Wind's bringing it back nicely. This looks pretty good. Pretty good. There's a little upslope there. I'll take that. That's going to be about 10 feet. 12 feet to be precise. Would have liked to have been under 10 feet just to give myself an easier putt. Oh, it did have the legs, but I just didn't quite allow enough for the break. But beautiful golf hole. Really nice golf hole, that one. Right, hole number 15, 452 yard par 4, playing pretty much to its yardage today with this pin position, 448. Let's let the wind do its work. It should pull this all the way back into the middle of the fairway, and that slope should also kick it to the right a wee bit. There we go. 300 yards, so we're going to have, I was going to say 150, it is bang on 150, probably playing 153. Let's have a look how much space we've got in the front of the green. I might drop this down, de-loft it a little just to get it to roll on. And it's just come up a wee bit shy, but that's okay. 30 feet, 1 foot uphill. I don't think I've hit that anywhere near hard enough. No, we've still got 11 feet. So we are at risk of dropping a second shot here. We have dropped a second shot. Alright, get it straight back. We've got a par 5 now, so 536 yards. Let's see where we're going. Dogleg, slight dogleg to the left. Nice winding fairway again. 528. I would say ordinarily we would be able to get to the green in 2, but with a 14-mile-an-hour headwind and that drive coming up at 260 yards, we're not getting there in 2. Not today, not with that wind. I must remind myself to switch those notifications off because they are becoming increasingly more annoying to me, as I'm sure they are to you guys watching this. So apologies all round for those. And there's another one. Alright, so we may be in line for a birdie here if we can judge this one right. Right, so as we've done previously with the bogey, get the bogey, get the birdie straight away. Par 3. Let's see what this one. This is an 8, so this one's not too tough. But I've been stung with ones that I didn't think were going to be too tough in the past, so don't want to count my chickens just yet. Really strong wind, 15 mile an hour. Hit it nicely. Has it got enough legs? I think it may do. It may even be a bit strong. A little bit strong. Maybe I shouldn't have de-lofted it. It's okay though. 26 feet. It's on the putting surface. Looks like it dies to the left at the end. Starting to turn. Oh yes! I saw that little dive to the left at the end. So that is 3 of the par. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 out of 5 par 3s are birdied. I'm pretty pleased with that. And the back 9 is definitely more colourful than the front. And on the 18th we get another good look at that sculpture that we saw when we came up the 9th. You can see it just off to the right hand side there. That Crescent Serpent. Alright, playing really long. 198, playing 195. I may have to de-loft this a bit to get it there. It could be pretty good. You know what? I will take that all day long. 7 inches to the flag, and we'll tap that in for a birdie on 18. I am pleased as punch with that. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. I thoroughly enjoyed this recommended course from TGC Tours. Be sure to check it out. That was a really nice birdie finish, so I'm pleased to bits with that. Leave some comments in the box below. Subscribe to the channel if you've yet to subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you want to get notified when new videos come up online. But be sure to check in on Friday to see the highlights from this week's event on the TGC Tours. But until next time guys, take care, see you soon, bye now.